Hanaki! Did you know that our souls are connected by fate? What do you know? I'm Yuno Hanaki, the one and only Oiran from Mialoon. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Hello, hello. Welcome in. So today we're going to be playing Undusted, Letters from the Past. I think this game is going to end up being quite similar to, oh my god, I forgot the name of it again. But there's a game that I've played that's very similar to this one, I think. Like, the premise is really similar. So I think that's going to kind of be what we end up experiencing today with this one. But, I'm still looking forward to it. I like these kind of games. They're really simple, and they're quite relaxing. And there usually ends up being some, like, fun little bits and pieces of story involved. So I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be pretty chill. Pretty relaxing time. I don't know how long this game is. I'm assuming probably at least a couple of hours, so it'll be a nice little cozy stream. And I am looking forward to just cleaning objects and yapping, as I usually do whenever I play a game. Every stream on the Yuno Hanaki ends up becoming a Zatsu, so I wouldn't be surprised if I start like yapping while I'm cleaning stuff, but I hope it'll still be a fun time. I find the music really calming too. Let me know if the volumes are funky at all. The game started quite loud, so I had to turn it down a lot. But if you guys think that it could be turned up on your side, feel free to tell me. Otherwise it's just extra HD Yuno Hanaki yapping, I guess. Let's go. When I think of my family home, the first things that come to mind are the glittering lake and the gently sloping hills. After walking through the bustling streets, over the hills and along the lakeside, my house and its bright red roof soon came into view. I would chat with Mom and Dad as we passed through the front gate together, and the big lemon tree in the yard would always greet us. Music is a bit loud. Okay. I will turn it down in OBS for right now, because I don't know if I can escape and go to the options. Can I? Yeah, not yet, at the very least. But I'll turn it down a little bit for you guys for the time being. Hopefully that's better. We'll leave it like that, and then if it's still too loud, I will adjust the settings once it lets me change the options. For someone like me who lacked courage, maybe all I needed was an excuse, no matter how small. The letter from my aunt was enough. Dear Adora, long time no see. How have you been? Are you doing all the things you've always wanted to do? It's been a while since I've heard from you. Come to think of it, the last time we saw each other was at Lily's funeral. I'm sorry to trouble you after all this time, but I can't find the necklace your mother gave me. I'm fairly certain that I left it at your house after one of my visits. I really thought I had lost it for good, you know. I know it's a bit of a hassle, but could you send it to me? It should be in the attic. That's where Lily and I spent most of our time together when I was over. Thank you. Love, your aunt. It's been a long time since I last came back. I should tidy up the place. Art style's pretty. I guess our main character is Adora. A very pretty name, too. I suppose now's the right time. For the time being, it's the least I can do. The key... Ah, here it is. It's rusted all over. I'll have to clean it before I can use it. It's adorable. Ha 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 ha. Key. toggle mode. Use a single button to turn continuous cleaning on or off. Oh, okay, okay. I was like, what the heck is that? I'll turn the... Well, I guess I can leave the master volume kind of where it is. Maybe we'll make the music a little lower. Like 80? I'll turn everything else to like 85. And then maybe this will let us work with what we've got. We'll keep the music low, too. We'll see how this goes. Just to confirm that it saved. Okay, it did. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Makes sense. Hold right-click. And drag the mouse around to rotate the key. Rotation! Okay. Hold the mouse wheel button and drag the mouse around to move the key. Just like this. Got it. Mouse wheel button once to reset the key's position. Oh, okay. Get done. Yeah. Setsunai kimochi. That is literally what this is. You're so right. A toothbrush! Oh, yeah. Now this is satisfying. Yes, sir. Okay, so I can still turn it even while I'm holding the cleaning tool. That is good to know. Kimochi. I was kind of thinking that in my head. I was like, haha, key. Do you get it? Hints become available after cleaning items to a certain extent. Hold tab to view areas that need cleaning. Okay, I guess that's useful if you, like, missed a spot. Probably when we start getting to more complex items, that will be more of a necessity. Brush, 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 brush. It's actually very particular about, like, cleaning the edges and stuff, too. Sometimes these cleaning games aren't really as picky about that stuff. But it's nice that this game does actually care about, like, the specific detail of, like, getting every little speck. I'm still at 99. Brush, 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 brush. Power wash, but cheaper. Power wash, but smaller scale. Because I don't think we will ever be actively power washing. It does have the, like, completion mechanic, though. Your chibi avatar is very cute, adorable, pretty, beautiful, and gorgeous. Also, I watched an episode of Ranma 1/2. I love the random segue. Thank you for the compliment. I'm glad you're enjoying watching the anime. Love that for you. Why am I missing it? I want the 100%, so that's why I'm looking. Where is the spec? I think this might be a house key. I don't know how you could tell. I don't think it makes it very obvious. Electron microscope. I need the fucking biggest magnifying glass. Put this shit under a microscope. Maybe it's fine. Hi, Yuno, how are you doing? I'm good. I'm hanging out. We just started. Very comfy game incoming. Cough, cough. Ugh, when was the last time this place was cleaned? There's so much dust that I can barely breathe. I need to go to the attic and find that necklace. Is this like a dead letters department? I don't think so. We're cleaning objects. It's meant to be more cozy. Huh? Why is it locked? Now that I think of it, I've hardly ever been into the attic. Mom was always the one in charge of it. Oh well, I need to clean the rest of the house anyway. The attic key should eventually turn up. Where should I even start? It would be so rude if this was a stealth horror game. I'd cry, I think. The house key. It hasn't been used in a long time. After being neglected for so long, the house was so heavily laden with dust that I needed a mask to breathe normally. I opened a window and started clearing out some of the dust. When it was cleaning day, I used to be in charge of the floors. Mom took care of the furniture, and Dad handled the windows and any tall places that were out of reach. If I closed my eyes, I could almost hear it all again. The sounds of Mom wiping down the furniture, Dad's humming. While cleaning the living room, I found a dust-covered photo frame on a shelf. Housed inside was our first family photo. Once upon a time. Okay, so that's the beginning chapter. So there's 7, unless there's more that come after. I guess we'll see. This could end up being a quite short game, actually. It's locked. How do we solve it? Cleaning a key. Where's the solution? No, the key was to get inside the house. There's a separate key for the attic that we don't have yet. The house key is not a universal key, unfortunately. Master key? I forget what it's called. When we went to take our first family photo, Dad had made a peculiar suggestion. While it wasn't unusual for him to say or do something quirky, none of us saw it coming. Dad's kind of quirky. He's got the cat mouth. That's the sign of a man who is full of quirks. Why don't we all wear animal costumes? It'll be Adora's first ever family photo, so let's make it a special and unforgettable experience. He pleaded like a giddy child, arms firmly wrapped around a large costume. Mom let out a deep sigh. Here we go again. He got quirks. He's so quirky. He's so lol XD random. It was massive. He really loved his jokes and pranks. A complete 180 from Mom. Scrub dub dub. Forever. Narrator voice. It probably was not forever. We never ended up wearing costumes like he had wanted to. He did manage to sneak in a quirky little peace sign to give you bunny ears, though. Oh, Dad, you're so quirky and random and silly. You can't keep getting away with this. You can't keep getting away with it. It was really hard to reach spots with all that dust. Shit's dusty. I'm going to get every speck, every molecule. You think I won't do a thorough job? You got another thing coming, mister. When I get in the mood to clean, I like lock the fuck in and I clean. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you guys can relate. But it's either I don't really feel like cleaning, or I have to lock the fuck in and I clean every little, like, minuscule spot. Molecule is funny. Thank you. I think I'm pretty hilarious. Thank you. You know it's going to be fun, though. In your teen years, you'll be cringing and hate it, but you'll appreciate it when you get older. I'm pretty sure that's how she's feeling right now, yeah. They're so cute. Honey, don't you think there's a reason why people take more traditional photos? Because they couldn't come up with anything creative? Are you serious? Can't we just take a normal picture? But, Adora, look at this. What a cute cat. Oh, so you're only trying to talk Adora into your plan now? Our very first family photo together. A seemingly ordinary picture with an amusing story behind it. They're so cute. I am soft on this family already. No, they made him sad. He's depressed. And so ensued a battle between an unstoppable father and an immovable mother. As always, Mom won, leaving Dad with his shoulders hunched in defeat. While Mom was talking to the photographer, I snuck over to Dad and whispered, "Let's wear costumes next time." He only responded with a slight nod. When I looked at the photo afterward, I saw that he'd given me bunny ears. Mom noticed shortly afterward and gave Dad a light rap on the head. But the sheer dad-like triumph on his face sent us all into a fit of laughter. Unstoppable always loses to Mom. What does she mean by this? Well, unstoppable force meets immovable object, you know? You're at an impasse until somebody gives. And it just seems that he is the kind of guy who will give in to the whims of his wife. So cute. AKA whipped. Well, yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes it really do be like that. When I was young, Mom often told me it was dangerous to go into the kitchen or attic alone. But the more someone told me not to do something, the more I wanted to do it. One day, when Mom and Dad were out, I excitedly went into the kitchen to examine the cupboard that was just barely within reach. My heart was pounding as I opened the cupboard. There were many beautiful porcelain teacups, and I took out the one I thought was prettiest. Suddenly, the front door opened with a creak. Someone was back. Crash. It was the sound of porcelain breaking on the floor. The teacup had slipped out of my hands. The sharp sound of shattering porcelain froze me in place. I heard Mom urgently calling my name. Once she came into the kitchen and saw what had happened, her face froze. Should have used the secret weapon. Her face was so pale and stern. I had never seen her look like that before. No, it's not gonna let me clean the stains on the table. That's so fricked. How dare. Okay, so now we have two different tools. I wonder if there will be a reason to use both, or if you just pick the one you prefer. Sponge time for now, I guess. No, it actually kind of looks like there might be a use. The toothbrush might be more useful for getting the, like, lingering stuff. But the sponge kind of gets the beginning. Like, gets it started, basically. Because I have to scrub extra long for, like, certain parts of this. Yeah, this feels like the better choice. What's this symbol? It must have some kind of meaning. I can't tell. It's kind of pixelated. But I'll take your word for it. The cup now has character. The cup now has a personality. Congratulations. I think I got it. Scrub, scrub, scrub. This game concept would go great with Lemony Snicket. Oh, that would be kind of interesting. Hello, Spider-Man. Welcome. That part. Oh. If you hold it down, you can see it. Okay. No, I will not be wrapping it up. We're getting the full completion. I'm cleaning this dang cup. You have dirt vision. If you get to a certain, like, cleaning threshold, you can unlock the ability to have the hint mode that shows you all of the spots you didn't get. Yes, so I do have dirt vision. I just have to get to a certain point in order to be able to use it. Oh, they get, like, really particular. Like, look at these molecules of dirt. That is very power wash sim of them. Mom, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break it. Adora, are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere? Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. I even broke one of the teacups. It's okay, Adora. Everything's okay as long as you aren't hurt. A porcelain teacup that is barely intact, one of Mom's most treasured possessions. Adora the Explorer? Maybe a little bit. After giving me a big hug, she started to carefully gather the shards of porcelain in silence. I still couldn't forget how she had looked at the broken teacup. The next day, I secretly retrieved the shards from the trash and clumsily glued everything back together. Then I returned the fragile teacup to its place in the cupboard, hoping that Mom would feel better after seeing it. When Mom discovered the teacup later, she murmured, "This is a much more fitting appearance." I didn't understand why, but her smile looked bitter. What did she mean by this? Yes, sir. Perfection. Ink bottle? Oh, these are all parts of chapter 1. Okay, so the game will be longer than I thought. I was like, are these individual chapters? But these are the individual things to clean within a chapter. So no, we're good. Gift from an ex? Maybe. Mom loved writing with fountain pens, no matter how long the letter or document. Whenever I asked if it was tiring to write so much by hand, she would always say, "It's difficult, but it's worth it." Mom had a routine before writing. First, she would sit at her desk with perfect posture. Then she'd neatly lay out a fresh sheet of paper. Finally, she'd select one ink bottle from her collection and gracefully dip the nib of her exquisite fountain pen. I loved watching this process, so I used to quietly sit beside her whenever she took up her pen. She just like me, for real. I do own a fountain pen. I don't use it very much because the process of refilling the ink is a bit of a pain, but I do have one, and it's fun to write with. Watching her fill empty sheets of paper with her handwriting imparted a special feeling I couldn't experience anywhere else. Bodle. She had so many inkwells. Sometimes I'd spend half a day just looking at them all. I don't think she used this one very often. Wonder what the reason is. I guess we'll find out as we clean it. Oh, it makes a, like, gurgling sound with the ink inside. Scrub, scrub, scrub. This process is really so satisfying, though. Are the sounds better, by the way? Do I need to adjust anything? Is this good? You want to hear more of the cleaning noises? Let me know. Volume is good for me. Okay. Noted. Cleaning instruments can be louder. That's fair. That would be gameplay sound effects. I'll turn it up to like 90. I probably should have turned this on when I was trying to clean the tutorial level. Maybe I wouldn't have had to end at 99. I couldn't find where those last one-off specs were. But I was like, I can clean with no hints. Like a liar. Because look at how fine these singular individual specs are. Are you for real? Yippee! That ink has to be moldy. Can ink mold like that? I mean, the outside of the bottle clearly can. But I don't know if the ink itself is moldy. Only in the darkest of nights can you discover the star hidden within. Lewis. That's a quote from Mom's favorite writer. Hmm? Why is it written on here? Because it's a limited edition ink. Dad and I were still university students, so it took him a lot of hard work to buy it. But it looks new. Is it because you don't want to waste it? Dora, let me show you something. If you write with this ink and then turn off the lights... Can you see the words glowing? The darker the room is, the brighter the ink shines. Oh, wow! To Adora, Lily, and Ash's beloved daughter. You need to eat a to Adora, Lily, and Ash's beloved daughter. You need to eat a variety of foods to grow big and strong. But I hate carrots. If you become brave enough to finish your carrots, I'll give you a fountain pen as a present. That's so cute. What the heck? A special ink that glows in the dark. A quote from a famous writer is displayed on the label. I hate carrots. Me too, Queen. I also hate carrots. But the fountain pen tastes terrible. As Mom's like, what? What did you say? I adored fountain pens, so it was an irresistible offer. Mom looked into my awestruck eyes and said, "Do you know why I love fountain pens? Because you can learn about someone through their handwriting. Even if I wrote something without much thought behind it, I learned more about myself after reading those words." She gently closed the inkwell. For some reason, after that day, I never saw her use a fountain pen again. I love fountain pens. Never uses it again. Fascinating. Turtle! Little Tutel! Cute! Dad absolutely loved music. Whenever he could, he'd be humming or playing various instruments. He told me that he used to be in a children's choir and that he had joined a band during his university days. Whenever he returned home from work, he'd sing a little song he composed, titled Dad Loves Coming Home. That's so cute. Mom would always warn him about disturbing the neighbors, but she could never mask her smile. Thanks to Dad, music enriched every dimension of our lives. The first line always made me laugh. What was it again? You can't hold me back, I'm free. No one can ever, ever stop me. Was that it? This dad sounds like a real hoot. Oh. It's Dootin'. So it's like a little ocarina? But turtle-shaped? Tutel. A tooting Tutel? Yeah, dude. I love him even more. Look at this little guy. Cute. Man, he really was dirty, though. Get a load of this color in comparison to where we were before. Poor little dude. Boop, 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 boop. Hiding in the sand like a real turtle. So dirty. There we go. Do 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 do. Adora, I'm done. After my hit single Dad Loves Coming Home, my newest release is Dad Loves the Weekend.
Dad, you sure you're not a kid too?
You got me. Since my secret's out, how about a song? Where'd I put my ocarina?
Dad, if you love music so much, why'd you become an accountant? Music and accounting are completely different.
That's a good question, Adora. You see, I love music, but it doesn't mean that I can't live without it. On the other hand, I get itchy if I don't work with numbers for even a single day. To achieve happiness, it's not about doing what you want. It's about doing what you can't live without. When you find something like that, you'll understand exactly how I feel. I love music, but not as much as I like handling money. I love music, but you know what I love more than music? Numbers, baby. He contains multitudes, okay? He's full of so much life and joy and whimsy, and then he can go to work and work with numbers because numbers satisfy him in a way that joy and whimsy don't. And honestly, good for him. Does that mean Yuno can't live without Damadachi? Huh? What? Where'd you come to that conclusion, huh? Dad knows the left-right brain thing isn't real. He's like, I literally contain multitudes. I love music and I love math. A cute turtle-shaped ocarina. Dad often played his own songs on it. It's so cute. Dad then started to joyfully play his ocarina. His face was that of a man who had everything he needed to be happy. I suddenly grew curious and asked, then what can't you live without? He replied, Lily and Adora. That's why I'm the happiest man in the world. He then declared that his next song would be named Dad is Super Duper Happy. Despite my laughter, I couldn't wait to hear the next release in his Dad series. I often found myself humming his songs, and his words stayed with me. Would I also find something I couldn't live without? So cute. Why are they all so precious? Oh, it's the cat! The cat that I used in the thumbnail. A discreet apology. One day on our way home, we came across a cute kitten crying by its lonesome. I couldn't bear to leave it there by itself, so I begged my parents to let me bring it back with us. Without hesitation, Dad started brainstorming ways to lure the kitten. Should we get some food as bait? How about foxtail grass? Maybe a cardboard box? Dad and I excitedly exchanged ideas, but after a few minutes, we realized that Mom hadn't said a single word. It's Cereal Cat. I guess I can see what you mean. He does kind of look like he is a Cocoa Pebble. Dad really had the heart of a child. Instead of stopping me, he joined right in. Happens to the best of us. Oh, it squeaks. Cutie. So squishy. Okay. Oh, it's like a plush. This is meant to be like a vacuum. Understood. The way it changes the texture on the item is kind of funky looking. I'm vacuuming him. Now this is the power wash simulator. Chonker cat. It is kind of chonky. I think that makes it even better, though. Sorry, I must vacuum by your eye really fast, King. I wish my cat would let me vacuum her like this. I think your cat would literally scream. This probably also just generally isn't good for a cat. Like a real cat, I should say. So cute! Ugh. I don't think we're ready to own a cat. We don't know how to properly care for one, and we don't have any cat food or supplies. How can we care for it if we can't fulfill its needs?
But...
Lily, aren't you being a bit too serious? Of course having a pet is a huge responsibility. But Adora can learn to be responsible by taking care of it. And we can buy whatever supplies we need. What if its mother is still around? We might be taking a child from its parent.
She could have been abandoned.
That isn't something we know for sure. No means no, Adora. A striped cat plushie. It is soft and makes cute sounds when you squeeze it. I was so upset that after we returned home, I slammed my door shut and refused to leave my room. That evening, Dad came over and gave me a stuffed animal. It was soft, fluffy, and looked like the kitten from before. Mom bought this for you, but she didn't know how to give it to you. The softness of the plushie mollified the sadness in my heart. A few days later, I saw the same kitten at the same spot. This time, though, it was with another cat with a matching coat. Its mother. Mom was right. If I had taken the kitten home, I couldn't help but feel ashamed. No, see, the solution is you take both the mother and the kitten. You just get 2 cats. Unforgettable moments. My hometown was always too warm for snow. If any snow did happen to fall, it would melt as soon as it touched the ground. Things like snowball fights and snowmen only existed in TV shows and fiction. Some of my childhood wishes included leaving footprints in fresh white snow, making snow angels, building a huge snowman. When we finally had time for a family trip, I begged to go somewhere with an abundance of snow. You get to experience snow for the first time, like, once, and then after that, you hate snow. So, she's so real. And that's how we ended up having a snowy vacation. Thanks to that, I got to check off a lot of things on my bucket list. You had a bucket list at age, like, 6? I guess it'd be like that sometimes. Whimsical sparkle magic sound. Oh, that's doing frickin' nothing yet. Okay. Sponge first. Evening, where am I? How did I end up here and why am I here? I don't know. Do any of us truly know why we're here? Honest inquiry. Okay, yeah, it looks like certain aspects of this I can only clean with a certain item. So I think now that I've gotten most of the base dirt off, I can use the cloth. I'm just here for the food every day. I leave disappointed. God damn. Tell me how you really feel. It's Christmas! One sec, we don't get food, we don't get water, and Yuno is hating us. Come on now. It is not my responsibility to give you food and water. You are here for entertainment. You want food and beverage, you get your own food and beverage. BYO sustenance. Honestly, I did a pretty good job. Without needing the hint. It's not even Thanksgiving yet. Stop putting the decorations up. I can't help it. It's the video game, not me. The trick is to raid Yuno's fridge when she isn't looking. No! You're not really gonna find much in there, to be honest. It's kind of empty right now.
Dad! The snow crunches when you step on it. And when you lie down, it's so soft and fluffy.
Really? Then I want to lie down too. Huh. You're right, Adora. It's really soft.
I saw on TV that if you wave your arms and legs like this, you can make a huge snow angel.
Then how about we make some big snow angels to watch over our family?
Okay.
Marshmallows are ready. You two better eat first or you won't have enough energy to play. My heart. So cute. A snow globe we purchased on a family trip. It evokes many happy memories. Sound design is great. I could feel my anxiety of dropping the snow globe every time I heard the glass noise. Very fair. The real trick is to steal Yuno's credit card when she isn't looking and order something to eat and drink, parentheses, for Yuno. I was going to say, for me, right? You're feeding me, right? We made giant snow angels, built snowmen, and had an all-out snowball fight with no regard for how snow-crusted our clothes became. After it grew dark, we gathered around the fireplace and drank sweet cocoa. As the comforting warmth of the fire lulled me to sleep, I could hear Dad humming and Mom turning the pages of her book. On our way home, we bought a snow globe to commemorate all the wonderful memories from our vacation. However, since some time ago I had deliberately hid the snow globe out of sight. Those warm memories became a source of agony, as they reminded me of days I could never return to.
What does that mean?
Smile. Hey, what does that mean? Is this game gonna be depressing? Sobs. Frozen time. We're also on to chapter 2 now. Chapter 2, what I dreamed of. I had hoped to find the attic key in the living room, but it didn't turn up. I decided to search my room next. It looked exactly as it did on the day I left home. Only the thick layer of dust on everything indicated any passage of time. My focus was drawn to my desk, where Dad's pocket watch lay. There used to be a time when its cogs still turned, and its soft ticking could still be heard. When Mom gave Dad this pocket watch, Dad was delighted with the engraved design. A lily, just like Mom's name. Wherever Dad went, so too did the pocket watch. So then why do you have the pocket watch? Shortly after I started high school, the pocket watch fell silent for good. But why do you have the pocket watch then? Guys. Guys, I don't think I'm ready for this. Oh good, we also get rain ambiance. Love that for me. Cool. Good. It's only chapter 2. Okay. Dad, how are you doing? Are you still cracking jokes over there? I don't think I'm doing that well. No, this is supposed to be comfy! And if I die, have we ever thought about that? If I die... Over there, he's in the next room, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely it. Probably. Oh. Oh no. Guys, I'm not prepared.
I don't want it.
They're just vacationing in Hawaii. Yeah. They're just in Hawaii. It's fine. He's somewhere warm. He's working on his funny little songs. Why is that glowing? Oh. See. I see. I see. Etched in heart. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Cool. Oh, this is the part where I polish. Makes sense. Comfy game is suddenly going deep and dark. This Oni really can't escape deep games. Such is life. Sometimes that's just how it be, you know? I do love these kinds of games. I'm like crying, but I am still going to enjoy the experience. This is what I mean when I say that I really like games that treat the medium like an art form. Did I hit the part where I could hit tab? Yes, I did. Okay. Sick. Thank you for the hydrate. I'll take a sip of water. I mean, I've been sipping occasionally, but thank you for the mandatory request of sip. Can I reach it, please? Lock in? Get in there. Oh my god. Girl, it's so hyper specific. Okay. Oh, that part. Okay. Got it. Wonder how well Ultrasonic Cleaner Simulator would sell. People like their cleaning sims, so, you know. Adora, how many times have I told you to not call the office directly? You're usually back by now, and I couldn't get in touch with you. Oh. I'm sorry. I got caught up in work and completely lost track of time. I'll make sure to check my phone more often from now on. But please, text instead of call. Alright. Well, yeah. Mom, I was cleaning my room earlier, and I found the cassette player Dad gave me. I'm sorry, Adora, but I still have a lot of work to do. Don't wait for me. And make sure you don't go to bed too late. Mom, wait, A broken pocket watch. Its time remains eternally frozen, just like my family's. I desperately needed Mom, but she threw herself into work as if she wanted to forget Dad, and maybe all of us. Days passed, and we barely spoke to or even saw each other. I kept telling myself that I had to try to understand her, that she was raising me all by herself now. But my grief and sorrow grew nearly unbearable as they rendered my nights sleepless. Things would have been much easier if I had just blamed her. Yet, whenever I saw Mom so exhausted and fatigued, sadness came before anger. I hated her for leaving me alone, but at the same time, it pained me to see her eroding away. As much as I longed for her comfort, I wanted to comfort her too. No, dude. What I found in the darkness. When I couldn't stand the silence in the house, I would listen to Dad's tapes. Listening to those songs made it feel like he was right there beside me. Damn, I'm so comfy right now. Bro, me too for real. One day I heard a composer tell his story on a radio show. When I was a kid, my father used to hum songs he had wrote himself, so I became interested in music. I hardly saw him after my parents divorced, but whenever I sang his songs, I felt like I was back in those happy childhood days. That's how I started composing. For me, it's a way of bringing comfort not only to me, but to others in similar circumstances. I could see myself in his story, and his song resonated with me. Naturally, I admired him. I thought that was a stream deck. Streamer brain rot. Finally, I understood what Dad had meant. I wanted to tell him that I found something I couldn't live without doing. I found a part-time job and started saving money for composing tools. When Mom asked about it, I thought she was finally taking some interest in my life. She's always been interested. I'm going to fall apart! Dude! Okay, I'm fine. I'm coping as best as I can. I think it still works. Should I turn it on? I literally just started cleaning it. I would prefer to not turn it on right now. Oh. Redeemed timeout for yourself? I see. I think that's correct. Thank you for redeem. Scrub, scrub, Dio. I don't know how to flick the knobs to make sure it's on. I mean, even if I could, I assume the batteries are dead. Hanaki, welcome in. Good morning, good morning. Oh, that's the power button. Me this entire time. Silly. I can make it boots and cats. Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots. Scrubby, scrubby. Turns out there's a code. I suppose there could be. All of it? No, there's like a speck somewhere. Where are you? Where are you? Get down to tonight. Never not funny. I'm in chat. I know where you are. I need to know where the spec is. Under switch, but I already did it. Although I guess if you mean this one, maybe. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Scrub, scrub. Alright, got it. Boom, boom. Mom, you're late again. You must be exhausted. Yes, a little. How was your day? Adora, what are all of those things? Oh, these? A MIDI controller, a microphone. They're tools for composing. Hmm? By composing, do you mean composing music? Uh-huh. I started making songs little by little, and I got a part-time job to buy these tools myself. Wait, Adora. A part-time job? You started working just for a hobby? Adora, you need to be studying hard for your future right now. Don't waste your time on things like that. And quit your part-time job, too. A mother wanting you to quit your part-time job that allows you to make spending money? Crazy. Crazy work. A red MIDI controller. The first piece of music equipment I ever bought with my own money. I wanted to tell her that it wasn't just a hobby, that I was serious. But before I could say anything, Mom said she was tired and headed towards her room. My words were met with the sound of her door closing shut. I was left alone in an all too familiar silence. I was angry at Mom for not listening to my words, but I kept trying to understand her. I thought she might change her mind if I showed her how serious I was. Much like how music had comforted me, I wanted Mom to feel comforted too. And if possible, with a song of my own creation. Mom just being soon? I don't know if we could really count this as being soon. A melody of comfort. After that day, I spent every spare moment composing. Not only was it my first song, but it was a song for Mom. When I felt that I had poured enough of my heart into it, I recorded my song onto a cassette tape. I fervently hoped that it would bring her some comfort. Even if I couldn't fully convince her, if I could at least help her feel a little bit better. When Mom came back home, exhausted as usual, I nervously handed her the tape. I thought, if Mom listened to it, she would understand how serious I was. Methinks it didn't go well. Methinks it did not do too good. I like this trait of them having, like, flowers blooming out of these really old objects. Something about that is just kind of charming. Like overgrowth in a post-apocalypse? True. This process really is just so satisfying, though. As much as I complain about the, like, individual specs that get left behind so often, I'm glad that the overall process of the cleaning is quite soothing. Analog stuff in a digital world. I mean, it's pretty obvious that, like, Adora is an adult. Like, it's her adult self kind of revisiting everything, so... It seems that she grew up in the more analog era. I'm guessing somewhere in, like, the late 80s or the 90s. Wonder if we're going to see a save icon and have to clean it. Not the save icon. I know you're just saying that to be facetious, but good lord. Didn't realize I didn't clean that whole inside part. Haha, oops. Oopsie boopsie. Can I, Come on. Oh, it actually is part of the mechanic that you have to, like, push the buttons down. Fair enough, I guess. Other side? Yep. There we go. You need to press them, that's neat. It is kind of neat, yeah. You composed this yourself? Yeah. The melody came to me first, so I started with that. I'm still working on the lyrics. Oh, and there's another one I'm preparing for a competition. The theme is... Hold up, Adora. Didn't I tell you last time? You need to focus on your studies. Mom, I know it might seem like only a hobby right now. But please, can you at least try listening? Adora, do you even hear what you're saying? How can you waste your time on this instead of studying for your future? I'm tired, so let's talk another time. Another time? When's that gonna be? When you quit your job? As if that'll happen. Adora, I'm saying this for your sake. I'm serious about becoming a composer. I want to make it so you don't have to worry about money anymore. And people said I'm pretty talented, so... Adora, I said no. Don't even think about it. Right now, you may feel like you're special. Talented? There is no word more meaningless. Don't get carried away because of a mere compliment. Praise proves absolutely nothing. Dad's cassette player. Despite how old it is, it can still play tapes. Jeez, bit her much? Yeah, that was kind of rough. I don't know if she needed to say all that. Why was she so angry? Was she more tired than usual? Even now, I still don't know why Mom reacted so explosively. I never expected her to yell at me like that. Her fury left me speechless. While I was stunned, she tore the tape from my hands and threw it into the trash. Without so much as a backwards glance, she said, "Stop wasting your time on worthless things like this." What she threw away wasn't only a cassette tape. Therein was the piece of my heart that held my drive to comfort Mom, despite the loneliness after Dad's passing. Even if hating her was the easier path, I didn't give up trying to understand her. But at that moment, when my heart was equated to trash, I felt something disappear from inside me. After Mom's rage quelled and silence fell once again, I finally gave up trying to understand her. I mean, I get it. That poor girl. She really did try so hard to connect with her mom. And that blow up was... I don't want to say justified, because it really wasn't. But, like, it definitely came from a place that was, like, never going to be reachable at their current relationship level. Ugh. The right to hurt. The music box was the last present I ever received from Dad. Whenever I felt lonely, I would wind it up and talk to him as if he were right beside me. Dad, if you were still here, you would have supported me, right? Mom doesn't understand what it's like to have a dream, to have something you can't live without. All she wants to do is to fit into the mold. That's probably the only kind of life she knows. I feel like the mother is just trying to avoid things that remind her of her husband, including Adora. I mean, yeah, especially considering Adora is getting into making music, which was something that Dad had been into ever since she met him. I just think she's taking it out on her daughter too much. I cried for a long time, pouring out my anguish. Listening to the music box play, it felt like Dad was sitting right next to me. Not the ghost hand! No! I'll cry. After that day, I stopped waiting for Mom. I didn't even want her to talk to me anymore. I had nothing to say to her. I'm fine. I'm so good. Never better. Ha 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 ha. Oh. I see. It's compressed air, but it has a limited charge, so I have to wait for it to get back into a green zone. But it cleans a good amount when I use it, so definitely useful.
Oh, Hanaki, welcome in.
Oh, it has her name on it. Dude. It's fine. I'm coping well, as you can see. Hope you're doing well. This looks like another nice chill game. Yeah, there's like there's an overarching story to cleaning all the parts, but for a lot of the actual gameplay, it's literally just sitting here and scrubbing hardcore at an object to make sure that you can get it all clean. Which I, of course, love, because I do love me a good cleaning game. Really trying to clean enough to get my hints. There we go. Because I need to be able to see. Boy, howdy. The spots I do be missing. Oh, I'm guessing this is probably something I can only get to if I... Is this the song he was composing about being happy? Because I will freaking cry, dude. The way that I will cry, it's basically a promise. Can I reach this spot? Thank you. The singular one-off specs. I swear to God. Me when I get you. Are you for real? Okay. I've almost got it, I think. In... Here? Oh, I think I have to get that to rotate again. Okay. Come here. There we go. I was wondering what those shadows were. Raindrops? Yeah, because we've got the rain atmosphere going on right now. Adora, can we talk for a minute? I'm busy right now. I'm sorry for how I acted. I must have been tired, so I got emotional. But it was for your sake, Adora. I don't want you to suffer. Right now, things may seem fun and exciting, so you might think that the road ahead will be easy. Someday you'll understand. For now, it would be better if you focused on your studies and kept composing as a hobby. Now I get why you're saying these things. You've never had anything you've truly wanted to do, have you? All you've ever done is live by other people's standards. That's why you don't understand how serious I am, and what it's like to have something you can't live without. If Dad were here, he would have understood me. At least he wouldn't have thrown away my tape like that. He wasn't anything like you. No. I'm distressed. Anyway, I have to go to the little Oni room really quickly. So I will be right back. I'll return soono. I'm back. Sorry about all that.
Ba, 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 ba.
Okay, thank you. Whoopee. This poor kid. I deliberately chose the words that would hurt her the most. I thought I had the right to, since she was the one who hurt me first. Mom said nothing during my verbal onslaught. Her silence only fueled my rage, so my words became harsher, crueler, more vicious. Mom quietly took my wrath. After the room fell silent, she left without a single word. Left alone, I picked up the music box and said to myself, it's okay. That was nothing compared to what she did to me. Uh-oh. So this is a trauma game? Kind of. It's ended up being more trauma than I anticipated. The first chapter was so cute, and now we're on to this one, which has been a ride. It was a peaceful weekend afternoon. I had started to doze off after putting stickers all over Dad's camera. In my half-awake state, I could faintly make out Mom and Dad's voices as they quietly talked. I wanted to keep listening to their conversation, but before long I fell asleep. Dad used to take pictures of me and Mom whenever he could. It looks like it still might work if I charge it. I'll try turning it on after cleaning it. Rusty Dusty. She looks at it with plants growing out of it. It might work if I charge it. And I'm like, girl, are you sure? I think it might need more than just a cleaning. I was about to ask if anyone else hears Yuno echoing while forgetting I have her on my PC and my phone. Well, that would explain the echo. It is okay. No need to concern. Crunchy. Okay. Okay, that got a good amount of this inside. Good progress, good progress. Made in Korea. Maybe she could get a burger next year. Wow, a burger next year? How kind. 365 days from now precisely, Yuno Hanaki gets a burger. Looking forward to what burgers are like in November 2026. May they be delicious. Always remind me when Charlotte showed her annual ad revenue and it was like $4 or something. Doesn't it just suck? And Charlotte is a channel that has 50k subscribers. Imagine what it's like for us small fries.
Cheeky! Hello, Miss Cheeky. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. For those of you who might not know me, I am Yuno Hanaki. I am the one and only Oiran of indie V-singer group Mielun. I'm a variety streamer. I do a lot of stuff. I mostly do things where I can yap. Today I'm playing a cleaning game, and I'm cleaning objects that all have to do with like a particular girl and her story with her family. There have been talks about like family death and stuff, so if that's a bit of a rough topic, it is okay if you don't want to stick around. But a lot of the actual gameplay stuff is just cleaning, which has been fun. Having a good time with it. How do I open this part? Oh, well, I should probably do that, and then do it like this. Learning how to clean cameras. Oh yeah, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. Hope you had fun. It's very cozy over here. We have a lot of ambiance noises and gentle music and such. Very mellow. So if that is your scene, feel free to stick around. Can I press the shutter button? Oh, there we go. I guess that's not the shutter. This is the plug for the charger. Understandable. Have a nice day. Oh my god, it's so dirty. I've been watching for like 10 minutes and I want it. It is called Undusted Echoes of the Past. It is available on Steam now, so if you're interested in getting it, you should definitely pick it up. I received the code because I asked very nicely for it. So the code was provided to me by the devs. Very grateful for that. I literally saw this game available as something I could request on Keymailer, and I was like, I can have, please? And they were like, yeah, you can have. And I was like, yay, I can have! It was a little bit before I went on hiatus, so I probably could have played it, like, around when it released, and that would have been smarter for advertising purposes, but a hiatus is a hiatus. Most revenue comes from sponsors, apparently, on YouTube. I'm sure it was better before the adpocalypse. Yeah, no, sponsor money can get, like, really good. But you can still only get good sponsors if you have the numbers to back it. It depends on the concentration of your content. Like, for example, if you are a streamer, they are going to prefer knowing what your stream analytics are. And the sponsorship offer will be based on primarily things like your CCV. Concurrent viewership. Concurrent viewership. Flashbangs myself. There must be another spec that I am missing. Oh, it's right there. Spec. And then I think I have to do that again. Nope. Other way. Specs. Oh, come on. There we go. Can I have the game footy, please? Puts mini Buno face. That was literally me. I was like, please? Please, money mean money now, game have, please? And they were very kind. So I'm glad I finally get the chance to showcase it. It's very fun. Very cute. Dora, did you finish your homework? Shh. She fell asleep playing with the camera again. She really does love it. She's interested in so many things, like music and writing. I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, huh? I only hope that she doesn't become like me. You still have regrets about back then? You know, I thought you were so beautifully radiant. It's all in the past now. I was naive and foolishly chasing what was only a dream. Now I'm awake and live in reality. Well, let's not talk about this anymore, alright? Alright. Was the quote from her favorite writer something that she wrote for herself? Like the thing that was on that inkwell in the beginning? Because it mentioned that after that day, she never picked up the inkwell or the fountain pen ever again. Did she want to be a writer, but then she couldn't make it, and so she felt pressured to go into a more normie field? Me hyperanalyzing. This gives me Power Wash Simulator trauma. Yeah, it has a very similar, like, 99% completion mechanic. Where you have to look for the specs. Anyone with reach who is watching Yuno, she loves comfy games and we love watching her play and promote them. No, no, no. It is not, a necessity for anybody to try and, like, hook me up with things. I do my best to reach out on my own terms. But it is always nice to be thought of. A now discontinued digital camera. It is decorated with stickers that I had stuck on as a child. It's got a lot of cute flowers. Honestly, you made it look cuter, so it's fine. The camera contained a recording that I had never seen before. Had I pressed the record button while I was asleep? The slanted video captured a long conversation between Mom and Dad. I found it difficult to understand. The mom I knew had always seemed so ordinary. Suddenly, I realized that perhaps the words I had so aggressively thrown at her that day meant more than I had thought. That moment kept playing over and over in my mind. How silently she stood before my anger. How silently she had left the room, followed only by the sound of the door closing. Last chapter, too. What she dreamed of? No! I'm gonna cry. It's Jover. 16. Wonder how many more after that. I don't know how many chapters and, like, levels there are. I kind of like it being a mystery, though. Only Mom's room was left. Holding the old doorknob... I love talking. Holding the old doorknob, I felt as if I were about to meet Mom herself after all this time. Her room was filled with boxes, all neatly labeled and sorted by purpose. Somehow it seemed like she knew she wouldn't be coming back. One box in particular caught my attention. Things I couldn't throw away. This box contained many trophies that I had never seen before. Oh yeah, she's got trophies for writing. She wanted to be a writer. I will perish. Where did she get all of these from? I really don't know anything about Mom. I'm fine. Everything's good. We're so fine.
Huh?
This looks exactly like the symbol I saw on the teacup. Oh, was it from, like, a writing association? So it was like a gift? Or maybe it was part of the prize?
Would you look at the time? I'm depressed o'clock. It's so pretty. It's so fine. I'm literally so okay. Games is an art form. That's all I wanted to say. I talked about this a little when we were talking about how I feel about mainline games and things like that. But I really do think there's a lot of value in games that choose to explore the medium as their own like art form for storytelling. That's why I like a lot of story-heavy games and like comfy games like this. Because they usually have such compelling narratives to them. Even if they might be simple or predictable to some people, I still find value in it. Squeaky glass polishing ASMR. Please, there's this one spot. Can I lock in? Or maybe that's a thing I have to scrub off. Oh yeah, it looks like it's something I have to scrub off. Never mind. I was plenty locked in. I was just having a skill issue moment. Now I go in with this. Yeah, buddy. Gas polished glass. Pristine. Ignore that part. Pristine. Got done with the family photo. I've been marketed. Hell yeah. I hope you enjoy it. Get that part. Need the little nubbins. The precision. Oh god. Okay, got that part. Nailed it. So clean, even bacteria got blasted away? Hell yeah. And Adora was like, you never had a dream? She couldn't have known. Her mother did such a good job of keeping all of it locked away.
Dad, what's that? A trophy?
Yep. I got this for winning first place in a math competition. Cool, huh?
Wow. Does Mom know? Well, there's no way you wouldn't show her something this cool.
Of course she knows. I bragged about it all the time. But then she'd look at me with that sullen look and bring the box.
The box?
Dora, how about a snack? We have cheesecake.
Dad, don't change the subject.
A trophy I had never seen before. Writing competition first place. Lily Mayer. It has the same symbol as the teacup. I see. Writer? Yeah, it looks like Mom was a writer, but she chose to give up on her dream. Man. I'm relatable.
So this was the box that Dad had mentioned. I took out a few trophies and read their plates. School writing competition, winner. Youth short story competition, excellence award. Novel contest, first place. All for Lily Mayer. These accolades demonstrated how much she had achieved, and they were proof of the dream Mom once had. She was talented enough to win all of these awards. Why didn't she pursue writing as a career? And why did she stop me from chasing my dreams so badly? One after another, thoughts endlessly flowed through my mind. With our last moment, what do you mean by that?
Bro, I'm gonna be depressed if she also lost her mom. Man standing. I can't take it!
Things were never the same after Mom threw away my cassette tape. I couldn't pretend that nothing had happened. This animosity persisted after high school, as I left home to study music at a distant university. I told myself I wouldn't call her until I had succeeded. Back then, I believed that once I graduated university, success would easily find its way to me. However, just as Mom had warned, the world was much colder than I had thought. Awards and words of praise became more and more meaningless. The further I drifted from success, the more I avoided calling Mom. I could already hear what she'd say. That's why I told you to stop. I told you it would be a waste of time. I wasn't ready to hear those words to my face. Even after I had to change my phone number, I couldn't bring myself to call her. After some time, I received an unexpected call from my aunt. Mom had passed away.
Dude, what did I say? She never got the chance to reconnect with her mom! No! This sucks! No, dude. No! No! Worst game? Awarded the fucking broke my heart award. What the hell?
I thought I'd be able to call her anytime I wanted. I didn't have the courage to. That would mean I'd have to admit that she was right all along.
This literally sucks. This literally sucks so bad, dude. No. This thing's very dirty. I'm probably gonna have to use the air pressure gun more. So dirty. Power wash it. It's like kind of a power washer, but it's air pressure instead of like really intense water. No, let me change the position for this. Better. God, I have to hold it down. I'm a bit of a goof. Don't worry about it. Scrub-a-dub-dub. Worries a lot? No, there's nothing to worry about. Why are you concerned? There's no need to concern. Advent! I know them.
Very early Pokemon vibe music? I suppose. The gentle tone of it makes me think of, like, Diamond and Pearl more so than, like, any of the Kanto soundtrack. Hello, Hanaki, welcome in. Come on, I'm like right next to the part where I start getting the hints. Come on now. Give them to me. Ah. Makes sense. This is what I needed, the dirt vision. I like how the game is like, you can stop at 99% clean, and I'm just like, but why would I do that? But why would I do that, though? The whole point of the game is to clean object. I want to lock in. I want to be able to get all of the little specks. Cowards stop at 99, that's what I'm saying. 99 is not 100, right? I don't understand. Like, I guess it's for the people that don't want to, like, sweat getting the small specs. But, like, if I'm already here, I might as well. In my humble onion. Oh my god. You lock in a little? There we go. There we go. Now I can clean this part. Come on, right there. Just get it. There we go. I was like, come on now. Just click in. I did it.
Are you leaving?
If I don't go now, I'll be late for my flight.
You have a lot of luggage. I'll drive you to the airport.
It's fine. I know you're busy.
I'll be going now. Dora.
A typewriter that looks like a prop from a black and white film.
It seems that Mom typed her stories on it. It's so cute. Just humble little typewriter. Come to think of it, that was the last conversation we ever had. I had left without looking back, determined to return only when I had succeeded. I wanted to prove Mom wrong. But that door I shut so firmly never opened again. I opened the small drawer at the bottom of the typewriter. Inside were sheets of paper and the attic key. Most of the papers were stories that Mom had written. The rest seemed to be contracts. Among the papers were a few letters that began with the salutation, "Dear Miss Lily Mayer." I picked up a letter that was filled with writing. Dear Miss Lily Mayer, it's been some time since I last penned a letter to you. I recall in your previous letters that you have been a fan of mine for some time now. I wanted to let you know that I read the story you sent this time as well. Please understand that I say this for your sake. I have read your works for a long time now, and they lack any aspect of exceptionality. Certainly you could make a livelihood out of your writing, but I doubt that standard alone would be satisfactory for you. I understand your desire to be a writer. However, discretion is sometimes the better part of valor. I believe that your time would be better spent in another field of work. I truly apologize for conveying these words much too late. Sincerely, Lewis. Wow, her favorite writer literally told her that she shouldn't pursue writing. Oof. That would gut me too, I'm not gonna lie. She accomplished so much, she won so many awards, and she was so passionate about it, and she was literally just told by her favorite author that she shouldn't do it. That explains why she acted that way towards Adora, I suppose. Man. That's brutal. I know! My heart. Poor Lily. I see you have a hidden talent. Keep it hidden. Ugh. Agonizing. Lewis was the name of Mom's favorite writer. The writer she admired. The one who might have even inspired her to pursue writing. I couldn't begin to imagine how it'd feel if someone I respected told me to give up. I imagined Mom opening the letter, hoping to find praise or encouragement. But the further she read, the greater the despair on her face. Man. If a composer I admired had said the same to me, I wouldn't have been able to take it either. Anyway, telefono. That is very, very dirty. Now where's my air pressure? Frick all this. A hidden artifact where most Zoomers don't know how it works. I mean, I know how phones work, but unfortunately this is one of those phones where I don't know how to dial. I will admit I do not know how to dial phones like this. I think I did learn how at one point, but I do not know how anymore. Zoomers know rotary phones, but only because of Jackbox. Thank you, Jackbox, for teaching the youngins what a rotary phone is. But they still don't teach you how to use it, so... in the end, how useful is it truly? Jackbox added that. There's a mini game in Trivia Murder Party 2 where you have to type in a number into a rotary phone, and whoever manages to completely do it first without messing up wins. But if you mess up, you have to go back to the beginning. Because that's how it is with a normal rotary phone. So if you don't know how to use a rotary phone, you're kind of screwed. And then if you look up how to use one, you still have to, like, make sure you actually do it right. Because messing up even once means you have to go back to the beginning. And the goal is to be faster than everybody else. I never got that. I mean, I don't remember if it's part of the list of minigames that you can disable. There's just so many other minigames that can come up. It's probably just hard to get it in the draw. Is what it is. Okay, I'm guessing I'm going to be able to take the phone out of the... yeah. Yuck. Imagine putting this up to your ear. How many diseases do you think you would get? Instant ear infection device. Disgusting. How many, you ask? Yes. My favorite number. Yes. Hey. Little speck there. Got it, I think. Oh, thank you for the stretch. I will stretch in a moment. Oh god, that whole part I didn't clean. But I used the pressurized air. What the frick? I guess those are like the hard to reach spots. The toothbrush is the only thing that can clean this area up. Let's go, toothbrush. Telefono. These buttons. Such a pain in my booty. in the button. That's why I use a toothbrush and not a sponge to clean your teeth. Could you imagine trying to clean your teeth with a sponge? Disgusting. The idea of that texture is just so gross. Yikes. Why would you even speak that? Because it's cringe. If it's going to be brought up in chat, I have to address it. Can you please? Og. Did I get it all? I mean, it looks like it. Now I just need to get these little specks that refuse to clean up. Okay. And then... Oh, no, there's still a little spot here. Come on. No. There we go. You! Come on! Hey. Wait. Saw something. Okay, and then this part. This. This telephone's cursed. There we go. Power wash your teeth. We have rotary phones at work. Had some kids the other day exclaim, "Look, mom, a cell phone." The mom and I made the kill me face. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it happens. Call recorded on February 19th. I think I'll be admitted to the hospital soon. Could you help me tidy up the house? Please. I don't have anyone else I can ask to do this. Lily, don't say that. I still have the spare key, so I'll go by when I have time. Thank you. Before you come, I'll put away things like the trophies. It's strange, isn't it? Back then, I was so desperate to forget everything. But when I was cleaning the house and saw my typewriter and all those trophies, I remembered the days when I wrote so happily. Why do we only realize how precious something is after we lose it? Writing and Adora. Lily, have you called Adora? I tried calling her 2 days ago, but she didn't answer. Maybe she changed her number. I left a voicemail, but I'm not sure if she heard it. If I were brave enough to call her sooner, would we still be in touch right now? Back then, I thought the best thing to do was give her time. A landline phone. By calling a specific date, you can hear recordings from that day. No, dude. No, dude! The call was between Mom and my aunt. From her voice and coughing, I could hear how difficult it was for Mom to talk. After I left home, my pride and drive to prove myself held me back from contacting Mom. All this time, I never once thought about how Mom must have felt. I didn't think that she would regret what she had done, nor did I know that she had called me. If I had just called her when I changed my number. Ooh. Ooh. My heart. Nevertheless. Oh, I'm cleaning another key here. It all goes full circle, I suppose. As I looked at the old attic key that I found in Mom's typewriter, it reminded me of the excuse that brought me back home, finding my aunt's necklace. Maybe she knew everything and sent me here on purpose. I held the rusted key in my hand. It felt cold and hard, but somehow also warm. As I cleaned the key, Mom and Auntie's conversation continued. I felt like I was looking at myself. When Adora said that someone had called her talented, she was just like my young, naive self. It was too painful to see her talking with those bright eyes full of hope. At that moment, I wasn't looking at Adora, but rather the child I used to be. Oh. I'm in pain, but I'm fine. How are you doing? How are you holding up? How are you holding up? I'm a potato. Life is pain. I've been saying this. Just me and my toothbrush against a world. My goat. I'm fine. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. Resorting to memes and quotes from other media in attempt to cope. Quotes for coping. Ah ha ha ha. Tries not to cry, literally me. Yippee! The attic key that I found inside the typewriter. What will I find in the attic? Good question, Queen. Oh boy. The recording ended with a violent cough from Mom. I was left stunned, my heart painfully heavy. After some time, I collected myself and headed to the attic with key in tow. The attic had always been Mom's private space. When I snuck in as a child, it looked more like a storage room than somewhere fun, so I often wondered why Mom liked using it. As if to answer that question from my childhood, I found an old desk and chair in one corner of the room. On the desk laid a necklace and a dusty journal with an all too familiar name. If I never came back to this house and cleaned it, if I had left those mementos undisturbed beneath dust, I would have never learned about Mom's true feelings. I had a feeling that this diary had been waiting here all this time, just for me. I carefully brushed away the thick dust and opened it. That day, when Adora handed me her tape with such excitement on her face, I could see the hope in her eyes. That innocent face, certain she could realize her dream. I knew that face well. I was afraid that she would curse her wasted years and regret nothing. And regret everything. I need to stop this now. For her sake, I chose to be harsh. I believed that her hating me was the lesser of two evils. When I started to tidy up Adora's belongings, I was able to see the remnants of her dreams in my hands. Through them, I could feel her sorrows and joys. That was when I looked back on my past. My younger self, who I had thought naive and foolish, was shining as brilliantly as those traces of Adora. I've wanted to tell her my true feelings, but I can't reach her anymore. All I can do is wait. I hope you return one day, so I can tell you this.
I'm gonna cry.
Adora, it was thanks to you that I was able to face myself again. Even though I was ashamed of my past, I was happy to see a part of myself in you. I had hurt you so gravely, yet you brought me comfort. I should have said this to you sooner. No matter what path you choose to walk, no matter how you live your life, I will always love and support you.
No, she got the tape! Ah!
I need to find a bridge. No particular reason. Alright. Mom's diary ended there. After closing it, I noticed a letter laying on a corner of the desk. There was also something I thought I'd never see again. The cassette tape that I recorded my first song on. I put the tape into the cassette player and opened the envelope. The letter inside contained...
Shut up! Shut up right now!
I'm fine. The letter inside contained lyrics, which seemed to accompany my song. I slowly recited Mom's lyrics. My novice melody and her poetic verses complemented each other well, as if they had always been together from the very start. What would you do to see those lost birds once again? Looking above, your eyes danced with the dawning sky. Gleaming with hope, they were clear as crystal. Was it me who dusted everything? Right in my dream, you're singing to the moon and stars, even lighting up my room behind you. Ugh. No, dude. Ugh. Phew.
What would you do to see
No!
lost birds once again? What can I do to hear them sing? Would you walk through meadows wide, or search through lonely streams? If there's any chance to see them once again.
The song out here to finish the job, literally. I can't do this, dude.
Looking above your eyes, dance with a dawning sky. Gleaming with hope, they were clear as crystal. Was it me who dusted everything right in my dream? You're singing to the moon and stars, even lighting up my room behind you.
Man. Ugh. I can't believe it ended there, dude.
Will you be back to see your lemon trees in bloom? Will you be there to hold my
It's like it's written towards the dad, too. Not even just to Adora.
and we walk through hills
I'm fine.
and towns,
I'm fine.
or run through crowded streets. If you have some time to see me once again. Looking above your eyes, dance with a dawning sky. Gleaming with hope, they were clear as crystal. Was it me who dusted everything right in my dream? You're singing to the moon and stars, even
Well.
lighting up my room behind you.
It's so pretty. Thank you for playing, man. Thank you for making the game, dude. Ugh. I'm fine. No! The spirit of the mom! I'm literally gonna punch a wall. Stop! Stop it right now! Ugh! You can see her there in the... Pointing. Do you see? You can see her there now. She was alone before. What the hell? I'm fine. Anyway, really good game. I really recommend it. It's pretty affordable if you want to go buy it on Steam. I totally recommend supporting it if you are able. They did a really good job. These kinds of stories always get to me, man. I swear if I go back in the VOD and it was there the whole time, I promise you it wasn't. I was sitting on this loading screen for a while my stream loading screen was going and it was not there. I swear to you, I swear on my life. Ah! Man. Just a game about cleaning objects. It's so good. It's definitely worth the, like, couple of hours it takes to play through it. The actual gameplay is satisfying. I find the story to be really, like, beautiful in its simplicity. It's really nice. But it might have hit me a little too close to home. So now I'm kind of, crying for a lot of reasons. Ugh, I wonder if I'm always going to have a bit of a rough moment when it comes to family stories like this. Anyways. But it was still good. I still enjoyed it. I definitely recommend playing it. I mean, obviously we just went through the whole story together, but consider picking it up or recommending it to people that you think might also like it. But I suppose that is it for this stream. With how my new schedule is, you won't see me again until Saturday with the double stream. I said this near the end of Onimon. It's either going to be karaoke or it might be, shiny hunting in ZA for an Eevee. It depends on if my shiny hunting during my time off, bears any fruit. If it doesn't, maybe I will be searching for Eevee. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, my new schedule means that I am off 3 days in a row, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So next time you will see me will be Saturday. And then of course we'll still have members in the evening that day too. So this is it for the week. I apologize. It feels kind of empty to me too, but ultimately I think this will be better for my mental health for the next little while. But yeah, I will see you Saturday, but until then, thank you guys so much for choosing to spend time with me. I hope that you have a good rest of your time zone, and until I see you again, Yunotsu!